Que, bienvenue, felche, and welcome. First, I want to acknowledge that this session is taking place in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the treaties of peace and friendship. My name is Annika Voltan. I'm the brand new Executive Director of the Nova Scotia Community Sector Council. And I'm joined here today by Nick Mombourquette, who's the founder and president at New Ground Financial, located in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and by Robert Gould, who's the vice president of business development at Aspiria. And we're here today to talk to you about a really exciting benefit that the Community Sector Council would like to be able to offer to nonprofit and voluntary organizations across the province. And it comes in the context of this period of uncertainty and, for many, a period of anxiety that's linked to the impacts of COVID-19, but also to a kind of overwhelming kind of growth in a feeling of building isolation, uncertainty, anxiety that many of us are facing in our daily lives, and the stresses that are felt by being in sometimes very overworked environments in the sector. And this is an employee and family assistance program that is designed to help offer a more holistic approach to mental health and wellness benefits for employees and their families. It's aligned as well with what the Sector Council is hoping to be able to do for a variety of benefits going forward, where we can really help to maximize the financial efficiencies by offering something that could be beneficial to a large number of our nonprofit organizations in Nova Scotia. So with that, I'll ask Robert to tell us more about what services are covered in this kind of a program.
Thank you very much, Annika. The program is, as you noted, very holistic. So when people think about EAP or EFAP, Employee and Family Assistance Programs, they automatically gravitate to the psychological counseling component, which of course is the pillar of any EAP. However, what is often overlooked or forgotten is that there is a slew of additional services that are available, including in our program, financial consultation, legal consultation, access to daily living and elder care and child care information. You also have access to a program called AWARE, which is a mindfulness program. You also have access to In My Hands, which is a computerized cognitive behavioral therapy program, also known as CBT. Many of you may have heard that acronym before, CBT, but CBT does stand for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, which is a common means by which people can receive therapeutic treatment for psychological and mental health issues. There is health coaching, including smoking cessation, physical exercise. There is also life coaching. So often people, when they think about EAP, again, gravitate to that mental health component, but life coaching is very different. Whereas psychological counseling deals with someone's past or near present, life coaching is very much about the present and the future, so very forward looking. So for people who may be experiencing lower levels of satisfaction in some aspect of their life, the life coaching program, for example, is a great service to be able to take advantage of. And our professionally certified coaches can help you identify where you want to be in some aspect of your life, but most importantly, how to get there. So that, in a nutshell, are most of the services that are included in this program.
That's great. And Nick, can you tell us a bit more about how employees would access? And I should also mention it's open to volunteer coverage as well. So how people can access it.
Yeah, absolutely. So employees, spouses, dependents, and the volunteers of these organizations can certainly access it. It's been made very easy through Aspiria. So you basically, at some point, if you're a member, would have a login. You can use the internet or a website, the Aspiria website, and the mobile app to access. Or you can use a 1-800 number, reach out directly, and get access to the program 24/7. So it's very simple, whichever mode you choose, and So internet, mobile app, and or telephone.
Okay, and Robert, how about how often can employees and volunteers access this kind of program? Is there a ceiling in terms of frequency or anything like that?
Great question. A lot of people ask that question. We operate with an eligibility definition based on the following statement that employees and volunteers and their family members can access the program per issue, per eligible member, per calendar year. So what does that mean? It means that I'm employee John Smith, and in January I'm feeling depressed and I want to get some support from Aspiria. I call Aspiria in January. I get my series of sessions for depression and tickety-boo, Bob's your uncle. But then March comes along and my spouse or John Smith's spouse and him are not getting along, and John wants to access the EAP again, but this time it's for a relationship issue. Absolutely. And John Smith's spouse, who's also eligible for the program, can also access either independent of John Smith or together as a couple. Now, John Smith and Jane Smith have a child, and the child is starting to feel anxious about high school exams, perhaps, and that child can also access the EAP. So again, back to that definition of per presenting issue, per eligible member, per calendar year. And once the calendar year flips over, it's a clean slate, you start fresh. I hope that answers the question, Annika.
Yeah, it does, thanks. So lastly, can you tell us a bit more about who the counselors are that are under this program?
Great question. A lot of people want to know who are these people that are providing this service. They are at minimum a master's level degree holder in social work, psychology, or other related counseling field. They are in good standing with their professional regulatory body. They possess an appropriate amount of professional liability insurance, and this is something that Aspiria is vetting and checking on a regular basis. We have over 3,000 counselors across Canada, so you can imagine that we're doing this on a daily basis to make sure that they meet these requirements. And these are our counselors, and these are the people who will be able to help your employees and volunteers.
Okay, thank you so much for that information. So this is an initiative that we're hoping to be able to launch early in 2021. And if you like what you heard today and you think that this is a program that would be relevant and helpful in your organization, then please encourage whoever that may be within your organization to complete an expression of interest that can be found on the Community Sector Council website. We're extending the deadline to November 16th. And if you or anyone else in your organization wants to learn more about this, there's also a longer video recording that you can watch there and a PDF document that has more information about the Employee and Family Assistance Program. Thanks so much, and we look forward to working with you.